Hello, everyone. Welcome to our latest edition of Big Game Players with myself, Super, and my co-host, Dr. Roo and Banjo.
How are you,
Hello.
Super?
You right, Super?
How we doing, chaps?
Yeah, can I be honest with you? It looks like you've just come out of the casino or something, mate. That stubble is proper, like it's a proper little shadow there, mate. You've been gambling. All this advice you've been giving people. Have you been?
It looks
Gambled all
like
my money away.
yeah.
Can't afford a razor.
Well, listen, I'm hoping for once, and we'll get on it. I'm hoping for once you give Liverpool a free run this week, but when you're ready.
All week I've been hearing people, and I had someone say to me, "That guy you got on your pod." I said, "Which one?" He goes, "The one that's related to. He must be related to that guy that won the Celebrity Big Brother." And I'm like, "What?" He goes, "Angry Ginge, Angry Roo, same thing, right? Are they related? Are they?" And I'm like,
He's a mank. Angry Ginger's a mank, mate.
Yeah.
He's more in Banjo's camp.
but they think you're angrier.
No, last week, yeah, I think I disrespected you in terms of calling you a button pusher, but you definitely know how to roll me, mate. And I don't think you do it deliberately, but you took me to a dark place. So
I was
anyway,
just saying, I don't know, but people are commenting and thinking you're really angry and you need some anger management. But look, that's not what we're here to
no.
discuss. Good weekend of football, right?
Yeah.
Stuff going on. Let's start with probably game of the week. Not long ago, Banjo, take it away. Talk to us. Bournemouth United, ding dong game.
Just now, bloody hell. Yeah, it's just
United,
finished. And
Bournemouth
I
even.
feel exhausted watching it. Yeah, I feel exhausted watching it. It was actually a good performance. Listen, defensively no good, but it was actually a front foot performance, moving the ball quickly, a lot of movement and in attack and crosses coming in, and it felt like a United performance of years gone by. But obviously we conceded 4. But just to summarise it quickly, we started really, really well, went 1-0 up, and we should have gone 2 and 3-0 up, and then somehow Semenyo. Not somehow. They got one chance with Semenyo, who
good goal, good finish.
Yeah, really good finish, by the way. It felt like a sucker punch. So went into half. Anyway, so that was that, and then we managed to go ahead just before half time. You feel okay, bloody hell. Before we even settled to start the second half, they've gone and scored after 40 seconds. I was like, bloody hell, what's happened here? So they're going to score, make it 2-2, then 3-2 from a free kick. And then we were chasing the game. And then Amarin did something he's not done since he's come to the club. He went with 4 at the back. He went 4-2-4. We found ourselves 4-3 up. The place was jumping. It was going wild.
Crack. By the way, the strike from Bruno. 2 good free kicks. Different.
Two good.
Bruno's putting it top bins like that.
It was perfect.
That's not being kept out by anyone.
No. And then Kuna's finish was good. Yeah, perfect strike. Kuna's finish was good. It was good. I think it was his first game goal at Old Trafford as well. So that was good for him. And then just when you think it's going to be one of those,
well, it's only December.
Yeah, but when you think it's going to be one of those memorable nights, they've come and made it 4-4. And then at the end, we had a couple of opportunities, but to tell you the truth, so did they. Lemons kept us in it with a couple of saves, and at the end, I was just like, "Look."
I think it was a fair result, ban from an outsider again.
Yeah,
fair result.
There was it was just blow the whistle. It was a fair result, but
when your team's scoring 4 goals at home, you expect 3 points, right? Let's not really dress it up in any other way.
Which is what it is. It's again but then to tell the truth, it's the 3rd game on Trafford where we haven't won. So if you look at the bigger picture, again, we haven't taken the opportunity to go, I think, into 5th. So yeah, that's not great. But
did you agree, Ban, with the starting 3 at the back? You put the young kid next to the other young kid.
I'm not sure what option he had because
he had Martin as
but he's not played a lot of minutes since he's come back.
Right.
Played,
was that a young kid next to young kid? I'm assuming
Euro and Heaven. Yeah.
Euro and Heaven. I mean, one's just turned 18, one's 20. I think it's
Yeah.
And
So
who was the
yeah,
third
I
centre
don't
back?
think
Shaw?
Shaw was the third centre back on the left,
Yeah.
but I think we're
So
missing Delete
let
and
me get this
Maguire as
straight.
well. So
We've gone into a game, United, with a back three of Euro, Heaven, and Shaw.
yeah,
And
yeah.
we're wondering why they've conceded 4.
Well, yeah, no. Listen, and if you see the goals, I don't know if you've seen the goals, Super.
I've seen 2 or 3 of the Bournemouth goals,
Yeah,
certainly.
there you'll see where the goals come from as well. So yeah, I'm not sure he had too much of an option with Martinez just coming back from a long-term injury, but yeah, no surprise there really.
And what's this interesting stat you guys were talking about just before we came on air?
Well, there's two actually. The first one is I forgot to mention before is Bournemouth are the first team to go to Old Trafford 3 games in a row and score 3 or more goals.
Wow.
Yeah, I think they scored 3 and 3 and now 4. But the stat is, I think back in 1984 was the last time United were leading at the break and lost at Old Trafford, and they were very, very close for that record to be broken. And you can hear the angst in Gary Neville's voice, because obviously he's probably played 150 of those games, kept that clean sheet intact or that record intact.
No, it'll be a lot more, bro.
Be a lot
Well,
more.
I don't know, man. 1984, 300 and wherever it was. When did he start playing?
No, what I'm saying is Neville would have played United for 13, 14 years top level.
No, but I think what we were saying when we're leading
debut?
at half time, the games we're leading at half time, maybe.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Oh no, Neville made his debut in '94.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. 10 years in. Yeah. Quite a few.
But I actually wasn't aware of that record, and obviously it's a 2.5 year. Yeah, I think it was May 1984, which is 2 and a bit years before even Ferguson came. So,
we're in Atkinson days.
So overall,
the
Banjo,
big Ron days.
So Banjo, when we're looking at this, happy with that tonight, or
no?
Or
well,
not?
Before a game, I'm not taking that. We needed to win. We got, this is the third game at Old Trafford where we've had an opportunity to take advantage of how all the other results have gone, and for us to move up the table, getting ourselves in a strong position to challenge for top 4. And it's another missed opportunity. But then, having said that, the actual performance was an exciting one. And that's what United fans want. We don't want to concede 4, but we want to play on the front foot. We want to move the ball forward as we did. We want to make the runs. We want to get the crosses in. And that's what happened today.
Let's we'll see. We'll see where that one goes.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk top 3. All coming away with wins at the weekend. Let's start with the league leaders, Arsenal. We asked last week if the wheels are coming off. You guys said no, I wouldn't say that. But I mean, I'm again not something I've seen, but a bit lucky from what I hear to come away with the 3 points at the weekend.
I think at this stage, I guess you just want the points on the board. So that's first and foremost, I think, for all 3 teams. But in terms of a massive part of football, and I believe it's probably the most important part, is confidence and momentum, right? Out of those 3 results, definitely Villa and City are buoyant now. They're bouncing. Whereas Arsenal, in the last 5 or 6 games, they've either won it by hook or by crook. They've managed to get draws where arguably, I'm not saying they haven't deserved them, but the Chelsea game was a hard-fought one. The Sunderland game was a hard-fought one. And this one was ridiculous. I mean, I always say most of the Gooners I know are blinkered when they talk about their team. But I bumped into a few today in the school playground and they were like, that was ridiculously poor. And a few that went to the game and they were just saying that it was one of those where they got very, very lucky. Very, very lucky.
Do we think they might be feeling the pinch? Because City and Villa are breathing...
Definitely.
Right behind them.
I'm going to use it again. Super PTSD, man. I mean, it's happening. You can feel the heat on the collar. So I mean, 2 own goals as well at the weekend, right? Yeah. 2 own goals. I mean, they didn't have a shot on target against the team that's only had 2 points in the first half. That's ridiculous.
Listen, and let's be honest. I watched Wolves against United last week, and Wolves were awful.
Yeah.
This Gyökeres, is he the answer?
I think we need to talk about centre forwards across the board in terms of these high profile ones, because unfortunately I watched your boy tonight as well for a little bit, Banjo. He looks like a lost lamb out there, Sesko. We've got one in Isaac, which I fight tooth and nail for all our players, but at the moment I'm scratching my head a bit
Can't get him on the pitch.
Well, this is what I mean. It's like, but I'm looking at these centre forwards who came with reputation, the real high end ones, and they're all struggling, mate. I heard a stat today. Check this, right? And we'll talk about it in a minute. Chelsea's goals, only one goal from their number 9 in the last 32 or something at home. They're coming from midfield or defence. João Pedro scored a few, but it's when he's been in the 10.
Yeah, when we say, I mean, they're going to come, we say that, but we're talking like with Chelsea, they're wingers, whether it's Esteval.
One goal, super, in 30-odd goals. Come on,
Esteval, you're talking, but Ru, you can liken that once upon a time to maybe how Firmino used to line up. You know, he was fair. It depends if you're calling those midfielders, calling them forwards, or you're calling them, but from a number 9.
They're just talking about number 9s. And
number 9s,
I personally, if I'm giving my opinion, I think because there's a shortage of number 9s, a shortage of good number 9s, the ones who are doing particularly well are probably overhyped, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Whereas maybe these same players, if they were around 10, 15, 20 years ago, they wouldn't have been, their stock might have not been as high as what it is now. But
look, Arsenal did get, but Arsenal did
argument, no super.
But they did get the win, right?
Who? Yeah. They got the points in the end. It would have been.
They got the points, and that's all that matters. But
it would have been they would have been really in a dark hole now if they didn't get those points against Wolves.
I agree.
You know what their fans are like. They switch,
and then we'll come on
to performances. The performances have not been good of late. This is the thing. They lost to Villa. They dropped points against Sunderland. Where, let's be honest, Sunderland's a tough place to go to. But again, not a good performance at home against Wolves. They still find themselves at the top. But had they, what Dr. Roos says, had they dropped points in that game with City creeping in, and especially with City with the experience they've got, that would have been.
It's interesting, Super, and then we'll talk about it in more detail later. But come their kickoff, which I think is Saturday night. I'm not sure when it is. They'll probably not be top of the league, because City play first against West Ham. So, again, another hurdle to overcome.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
You look at Arsenal at home to Wolves, and you're thinking, this is a chance to make a statement, right? This is a team that United hammered the week before away. Yeah. When United were away, they looked at team 6s and 7s. I mean, I didn't watch the game. I'm assuming Wolves came a little bit more organised this time.
100%. Even the manager said at the end of the game, he goes, his tactics clearly were different for the two teams. I think he underestimated United massively. He thought he can get at them, and forgot the quality they've got, and they just cherry-picked them, destroyed them. Whereas Arsenal, he knew he can't play. The irony, Super, if you didn't see it, though, was they looked like the team on top, and Arsenal at the bottom in their last 10 minutes. From 80 to 90, Arsenal dropped deep, and Wolves were just knocking it about, creating half chances until in the 89th minute they scored. And it's like, what are you doing, Arteta? What's the thinking behind that?
I'll tell you something. With employing those tactics at home against a team like Wolves, you ain't winning the league like that.
Ridiculous.
Well, I'm glad there was a third goal, because my bet needed a third goal in the game.
Your bet? What bet?
I had a bet, and I needed a third goal in the game, which I got. So that was good. Might have even needed an Arsenal win, actually. But yeah, okay. That's them done. Manchester City, away at Palace. Could be a banana skin, but emphatic, right?
I think if anyone wasn't sure at the end of this week, they fucking better be, because I know.
On what?
On City. And because some people would be saying, they're not quite right, they're not quite there, they're not quite the team they were. We're not arguing any of that, right? What we're saying is, at this moment in time, they've gone to the Bernabeu, regardless of who Real Madrid are and the face they've got on, and they've gone to maybe, I would put Palace away probably in the top 5 away games of the season in terms of difficulty.
Yeah.
The way they play.
Yeah.
And they've turned both of them over. Yeah. They've turned both of them over, and it's a massive statement week for them. And I think they're just going to keep purring now.
Another 2 for the Terminator.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man. You know I call him Dolph Lundgren, man. He's definitely been made on some Russian lab or Norwegian
Just a
lab.
machine, isn't he? Like talking of
He's a
number nines and
machine,
forwards,
man. Did you
I
see his
think.
first goal?
Oh God, yeah.
You
Yeah.
know I'm probably the
Swung
biggest
in,
stat man
back
out of us
stick.
three. He touched the ball 6 times prior to that goal, right? And that came near the end of the first half. Like 6 fucking times. But who cares? Who cares when he's banging them in? And then he scores a pen at the end. Yeah. Another stat pad moment. And I think it coincides as well with the form of Foden. Yes. Foden's found form, and Cherky's finally found his feet in the Premier League.
Foden's amongst the goals again, isn't he?
He's falling into place.
Yeah.
They got Reinders floating about, keeping things ticking.
Oh, and Doku, who is arguably their biggest threat, didn't play this week. He was injured.
Did Reinders start?
He did because of Doku.
Yeah, right, because he didn't start against Real Madrid, did he?
No, he started, and I think they've got a massive, like we talk about Arsenal squad, and I was forgetting people like Aït-Nouri because that O'Reilly's been playing so well. Yeah. Aït-Nouri's not getting a stiff. No. And I'm looking at the bench now, and I'm thinking, actually, he's getting stronger and stronger.
Mm. And like you say, the new signing, Cherky's starting to come good now.
Yeah.
As you can
but
see.
They're going to lose. I think they're another team that are going to lose a few for AFCON. Marmouche, Aït-Nouri, and there was one other I think they've got. So we'll see, but they'll probably buy in January a couple as well. So
I think they're
looking very good.
I think they'll be all right.
They're looking
Aston
very
Villa.
Good.
Sticking with the pace. Man.
I think you guys said you've got a friend who's a Villa fan. I've got a cousin who's a Villa fan, and I'm feeling the love and the joy through him.
Guys, this Morgan Rogers, he's got to be going somewhere. He's going places, right?
He's going places, and you mentioned about last week the 10s. I know he's not quite that.
The one I forgot to mention on the 10s actually that I was thinking about this week, who deserved him. I was saying there must be one. The one that was clear, we didn't mention Gibbs White, who's also a very good player.
Good player.
I think Morgan Rogers at the moment, for me, he's just he's getting goals.
Yeah. Quality player. But
that goal again,
because say again,
that goal similar to the one he scored against Tottenham.
Yeah.
Gets his foot.
When you say he's going places, what do you mean? He's going to get a big move elsewhere?
How old is he now? He's early 20s.
He's all right at Villa. Don't worry about Villa.
I'm not sure how old he is.
No, but Banjo, I'm talking about this guy can go and play. This guy can go and be a main midfielder at Liverpool.
Are you putting him in the Bellingham bracket?
It seems so.
I think he's knocking
at the
on the
moment.
door.
He's just an exceptional footballer.
Yeah,
he is. But do you know what? I think he should at least have another season at Villa after this one. He's playing regularly. Yeah. He's playing Premier League football. They're a good side. He's been guided by a very good manager.
They fell behind a couple of times in that game, right?
Yeah. But
the same as Brighton. The same as the Brighton game. They've got a real bounce back ability.
Got resilience.
And I'll tell you what else. The problem early season was getting goals. They couldn't score.
I'll tell you who had a shocker from what I saw yesterday. Konza.
Who did?
Konza's game yesterday.
Yeah, he started bad and continued in that same vein. He gave the first goal.
I thought for both the goals, not even one. I think both goals he had a part to play in.
Pau Torres was missing. They had Lindelof started.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, so I'm not sure.
You know what's funny as well? Like, sometimes you look at teams the way they play and you think it's the epitome of the manager's personality. And it just feels like Emery. Yeah. It's an Emery side. It's that the way they play, there's a belief, a hunger, a togetherness. And it's him, and I love him. I think he's brilliant. I know we've given him his flowers here before, but I would say at the moment...
Watkins as well, nice finish, nice goal, nice header.
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't Watkins actually, it was Mavropanos, wasn't it? It was it looked like a Watkins put it, but it was an own goal.
Yeah.
He's coming to form, Watkins. But I was going to say, going back to Emery, would you say he's the best after Pep in the league?
That's exactly what I was going to ask you. I think at the moment he is,
Yeah.
I think so. In the league he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You find it hard to argue against him.
Yeah.
It's a fair argument.
Yeah.
Let's look at Liverpool. Good week, Liverpool. 2 wins.
Yeah. Just need the result, Soup. I mean, there was nothing, there were moments in both games, especially the Brighton game, where we could have let in goals like we had done in other games. You could argue we got away with it. You could argue maybe we defended that bit better. But I think the biggest and probably only spark and plus we've had in recent times is Ekitike.
Yeah.
Ekitike is definitely, if you're talking about a rough cut diamond, he's that. And if
I did say early in the season,
he
was unlucky to find. I did say early in the season, I felt he was unlucky to find himself out of the team.
You did. He's got
definitely, of all
these
forwards we're talking about that have come to the Prem.
Yeah,
he's hit the ground running that bit quicker than some of the others there.
Definitely.
But I think yes, and also what I'd like to say as well, in comparison to the other signings Liverpool have made, he seems like the mentality is right where he's embracing going to a bigger club like Liverpool and taking it all on. I don't think he's feeling the pressure maybe like some of the others are.
Yeah, Banjo, I mean,
and you have to remember, he did go for a lot of money. So,
I was at the game on Saturday.
Yeah, what was the performance like as well?
I wasn't sure whether it'd go or not, but I think one of the things that dragged me there on the day was I believed it would be, there's a good chance it was going to be Mo's farewell. Swan song, so I went.
You still feel that, Super? I think it was
the
more
way
like
he came off.
fans.
The way he came off after the pitch suggested possibly. I mean, I've seen Cara come out tonight, I believe it was, and say, see out the season and get yourself a proper goodbye.
Did he apologise, by the way? Because he went in massively on.
I'm not sure, but look, Mo's Mo. I mean, he did come on after quite early, within the 20th minute. After about 20 minutes, no shock, Joe Gomez injured again. That guy cursed, God knows, and pain threshold must be zilch.
Was it a good performance? Was it? I didn't see it.
Yeah, it was a good performance. Look, it was a good performance. Look, let's not be silly. Brighton had chances.
Okay.
Yeah. They missed an open goal. Alisson pulled off a great save when a player went one-on-one quite early, I think, at the scores of 1-0. That could have been an equaliser.
Yeah.
But look, Liverpool had chances too. Ekitike, although he came away with 2 on the day, could have had 4 quite comfortably.
Listen, it's fragility, mate. We just need results. We've got 2 clean sheets, 2 good results. I think there's certain players that have come out of it better than others. For example, I'm not his biggest fan, and Super's laughed at me before when I've mentioned his name, but Curtis Jones has been excellent. The 2 games against Inter and Brighton, he was brilliant. Yeah. So he's been good. Ekitike's been good. As much as he's been criticised, I thought, or together, they've been better, Konate and Van Dijk in the last 2.
Kirk is finding his feet, looking better for sure.
Yeah.
And Wirtz he's in full flow now.
Yeah.
Mind
and
the
this
pun,
is what I was going to say.
Flow.
So
he's making stuff happen. You know
the 2 chances at the end where we had the breakaways, the Chiesa one that went over to Salah, and then the one that Salah overhit for Van Dijk and Robertson. Go back and watch them, those chances, and see who was furthest forward before the ball was played, and see who didn't run to get it. And it's Isak. And I'm sitting there looking at it thinking, how can you have your 34-year-old centre-back run past you and your however old Robertson is or whatever run past you? What's going on? Are you really not fully fit here? Because if you're not, don't step on that pitch. Do whatever you need to do. Get rid of the season, because I'm really doubting what we've got there.
Isn't that desire more than anything else?
I don't know what it is. How could you have your centre-back when you're trying to get a goal to give you confidence? You watch those 2 chances, and I'm seeing this guy. I would bust the guts to get into that box, to be in Salah's position, for argument's sake, when that cross is coming in from Chiesa.
If you started running, you'd have got there today.
I'm talking about if I was a professional footballer.
Right, okay.
Come on, man.
If you were Isaac.
I'm just trying to work out what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm not going to, give up on my player, but I need to see more, man. It's like you said, Super. Wirtz, I'm seeing more.
Yeah, but at the moment, it's unlikely you're going to see a lot more with Ekitike in that rich vein of form. So it's
rightly so.
You're going to see
rightly
more
so.
Yeah,
Right,
agreed.
so
And you know what? Also, keep Cody out of that team. Do
Yeah,
yourselves a
well,
favour. Keep Cody out of the team. A
who
lot
played
more
on the
fluid
left?
without Cody.
Who played on the left?
I think he played almost like Diamondy, but Verts was going out there.
It's very free flowing band, a bit like your team tonight.
Yeah.
But actually, even more so, you're getting like left wingers on the right in the middle, dropping. It was very free flowing.
Jones was out there
it
at
was
times.
good.
Banjo McAllister was out there at times. It's just like
Okay.
McAllister was almost playing as behind a TK on the day.
Did he have a better game? Because
He's getting there slowly.
Yeah.
He's getting there slowly.
He's
Getting there slowly. I think
it was a solid enough performance. Look, the main thing, the 3 points
Yeah.
were there.
And then we got Spurs next. So
Spurs away.
Spurs at the lane. Again?
Ooh, Spurs.
Yeah, Spurs away on Saturday.
Yeah. We'll see what happens.
Let's discuss
Sunderland. Sunderland. It's got to be Sunderland.
Sunderland, Newcastle. Yeah,
shall I tell you something? Before as we started this show, you were saying the game of the day or Super City about United. But I tell you what, I really enjoyed that Sunderland Newcastle game. You say that was a bit of a throwback to the old days.
There's a lady at the boys' school who's
guys. I want to say throwback. Like I was watching it like on multi-screen, so I really weren't just watching that. But 22 minutes. No shots registered.
No, but it was a bit of blood and thunder. The crowd, on top of it.
There was needle out there. There was needle from the get-go.
That's what I mean. It was enjoyable to watch.
And by the way, talking to centre forwards that have hit the ground running, although he didn't mean to, what a bloody goal from Voldemort! What a finish!
You got to feel for him. Just see his face. He was.
It reminded me, not quite the same, but you remember Downs years ago.
Joy from that? Why are you boys taking great joy from that?
No joy. I'm just saying it was a great.
I personally wanted Sunderland to win. I'm happy for them. So joy, but not for the lad because I do like Baltimore.
Yeah, I like Baltimore.
He was devastated. Poor guy. I bet he was wishing someone else scored that there or something else happened. Just say, well, 1-0 defeat.
It's not happening for Gordon, is it? Out there at the moment.
Nah. To be honest, it's not happening for a few of them. No, Super. Like what do you call him? The guy they bought from Forest, Elanga.
Yeah,
he's not done nothing. To be honest, I don't know why they dropped Murphy because he was great last season.
He came on.
They missed Joe Linton, right? Especially if it's as physical as you guys are saying. If I was having a physical game, he'd be the first person I'd be putting in my team.
Yeah,
but it surprised me they took Tonali off quite early in the second half.
Might have been an injury, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, possibly. But no, listen, fantastic. Sunderland are a bit of a joy at the moment. And
another win for them.
At home, I'm telling you, at home, they're a very tough team.
They are. I mentioned a few weeks ago about Newcastle and Spurs being so similar. Their inconsistencies are all over the place. Win one, lose one.
Yeah, but we're going to touch on it. Look, we're talking this.
Is Howe under pressure?
Hang on. Well, this is what I'm getting at. I was thinking this today. I've seen Banjo put out on his socials, Frank in or out. Or, on the bit. I've seen big game players and I've seen Frank in or out. And I've seen the socials like, why is Howe not in or out?
Yeah, but 1 minute, boys. 1 minute. Let's slow down here. No. Let's slow down here. I mentioned it about a month ago when you lynched me, both of you. When I said I think Howe's taking Newcastle as far as he can.
Reach the ceiling.
You both went, you can't do that. I don't know what else he can do. I think I get the financial hands tied approach. I get that. But I think sometimes you just need to freshen it up. And he's been there too long, in my opinion.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he's reached his ceiling. The only answer to your question, though, Super, the difference with Howe and Frank is I think Howe's got some credit in the bank.
How's Frank going to get credit in the bank? It's been there 12 weeks.
I think they got.
Listen, I think it's silly how they get.
How can you get credit in the bank when you've just been there?
Yeah. No, you can't. You can't. I mean, you gave Postecoglou 2 seasons, right? The 2 seasons he had.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have given that guy 20 minutes.
I know you wouldn't, but he won him a trophy. But I think you just got to give him time. Newcastle. Talking about Newcastle, I think although they might have their hands tied from a player's perspective, I think they could probably attract and give quite a nice bit of money to, a good manager with a good reputation,
not allowed to.
A good pedigree.
Not allowed to.
I would.
They're not allowed to.
It might be his final season. He
Probably see
might
that
be there until the end of
PSR,
the season, and then they might make a change.
Well,
I think it might be good for him as well, actually, because like you say, he's been there too long. I think he's taken them as far as he can. Probably reached the ceiling. So,
and I'll be glad not to see that number 2 anymore. What's his name?
was it Rizdale? What's his name?
God,
Something like that.
That's my nutting. Far too front and centre for a number 2. Sit the back, sit on the seat and shut up.
Looks like it just come off the sunbed as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Why don't you not leave the poor guy alone? Well, that's what happened at the end of the game. They took a picture, didn't they? And they said that it was to mirror what Newcastle did when they beat him in the cup a couple of years ago.
Yeah, that's it. That was funny. That was good.
So, is it Carver? No, I'm not sure it's Carver.
What, John Carver? You want him back for Newcastle?
No, I'm not sure what that guy's. What is?
Not John Carver. Are you serious? You remember him?
Oh, John Carver. He might be better than Eddie Howe at the moment, but yeah. But anyway, Spurs. Let's talk. We're talking Sunday football. We're talking Thomas Frank. That's a Tonkin, right? 3-0.
It is 2 great goals for him.
Well, to be fair, Liverpool had a similar Tonkin from Forest, but
at home.
At home.
Yeah, but the thing is, going back to Frank, what you're saying as well, or going back to the result, is Spurs those fans have always wanted to blame someone, it's Levy. Now it's not Levy. They want this guy out after 5 minutes. Do you know what I mean? So,
how many votes, Banjo? Let's talk about these votes. What was the outcome?
Oh, I'll have to check and look.
But Tottenham were poor yesterday, I'm assuming. They were just like out.
I mean, I only watched brief highlights.
Cracking goal from Sangari, by the way. I saw that strike.
Well, what's his name? Hudson-Odoi's goals were good as well.
53% said he should go.
How many?
53%.
No, they're torn.
It's torn. There's not much in it. And I think, listen, they need to give him a chance. Do you know what it was? Earlier in the season, they had a good away record and they were struggling at home. Now they're struggling with home and away. It's a bit of a problem. And they're finding themselves, they're almost having a similar season to what they had last season.
And these players that are out for a long time, Solanke, Kulusevski, I've seen people moaning about the physios today and the doctor saying, where are these players? But there has been other suggestions, and they're not factual, that they might not actually be.
It's funny you say about physio, Super. Arsenal they sacked one of their physios the other day. He was a guy that was, I think he was
I'll
working.
Tell you what, that if they don't win the league this year, you know what they're going for.
They're going to blame the medical staff.
That'll be the physio.
Yeah. But it was a guy they got from Chelsea.
Anything but Mr. Arteta.
Yeah. It was a guy they got from Chelsea, and apparently he was the guy that was working on James a lot. And obviously James was always injured. So they sacked him the other day, but yeah.
What do they think? What do they think? This physio's turning up with a hammer and just banging their knees with it or something?
More for you. Why are you bringing him in if he's looking after Reece James?
That's right.
And Fofana.
Right. Not exactly the best CV, is it?
No.
So Frank. Well, look, we always look at the negative first. Let's look at not always. To be fair, earlier we spoke Emery. And we spoke Emery before we even spoke about West Ham. But while we're on this topic, Sean Dyche.
Yes. What a turnaround. What a turnaround.
Come on, guys. He's
Yeah, credit where it's due. I mean,
they were on their way out of the league.
Oh, all day. They were dead. They couldn't buy a result. Couldn't buy a result.
And Sean Dyche, it's a type of profile job he loves. A team
he's always been able to motivate. He's always been able to motivate. The difference this time, I think he's inherited a team with players, like guys that can play football. And he's managed.
That was my worry. Might give him some money.
And also players, and a chairman who will back him. And also he's got players there who were brought in, who were moulded by Nuno, who was almost a similar type of philosophy to Dyche in terms of the way he wants to play. So I guess he made them solid again. but
Yeah.
where he's got a bit of quality as well, at the other end as well with Gibbs White, Hudson-Odoi, and
Elliot Anderson.
Elliot Anderson in midfield as well. Yeah, so
What a player, man, he is.
yeah, very good player.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see where that goes for Tottenham. But
what
Tottenham,
do we think
Liverpool
of Spurs? What do we think? Where they're going? Well, I can't tell.
They're a team. They're a team that you have to give him the season. You have to give him and the team the season.
Yeah, I agree.
No, they're 11th in the league.
And we're in Newcastle because that's what I like to do.
12th.
Wow.
There you go.
But Frank's in the world of trouble, and Eddie House is safe as houses.
Yeah.
I do think the media, there's a liking for Eddie Howe in the media as well, isn't it? I do think that's got an influence for whatever reason that is.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's carry on to wrap up the weekend that was. Brentford Leeds, what a boring game. Bloody hell. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to put NFL on.
Oh,
I didn't see any of the Brentford game, but I heard it was a bit of a bore, yeah. And you know what? I always struggle with some, like the TV companies. A weekend where you've got Newcastle, I know they're live, all of them now, but in terms of your
Headline game.
Yeah, like you got that Newcastle game. You've got the there was another big game,
Palace
wasn't
City.
there? Palace
Even West
City.
Ham Villa, I don't know. There's so many.
Even Forest Spurs,
Brentford Leeds on a Sunday afternoon.
Exactly what I thought. I watched the Sunderland and Newcastle game, and I was, and then I was thought, you know what?
They're contracted.
They stuck that one on exactly the same time of all the other games.
But they are contracted to show each team a certain amount of times. I'm assuming.
Yeah, but not Brentford Leeds.
I think they got the weekend. Yeah, I think they got the weekend one, mate. There was better games.
Okay. Anyway, look, it is what it is. It was a bad game. Did we touch upon?
You'd almost have had that one as your Monday night and put United Bournemouth yesterday.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But did we touch upon Chelsea as well? So,
no, we're going back. So
Maresca's
Brentford Leeds, and then we're going back. Chelsea v Everton, 2-0.
Maresca's got issues, man. He's going to get sacked.
What was that about? I can't make it up.
But he got asked tonight as well, because obviously he's got Carabao Cup tomorrow, and he wasn't answering. He just kept saying, "I respect your opinions. I respect your."
What's
he trying to get sacked?
What's gone down?
He came out after the game saying that he can't believe that he's not being supported. Straight after the game,
saying what?
He's not being supported.
Right.
Now he didn't say who. He didn't say is it the club? Is it the fans? Who's not supporting him? And then he got asked today, and what was his name? Calvi Solikor, whatever his name is, the Sky Sports reporter. Yeah. And he was trying, and all he said was, "I respect your opinion, but I am not going to talk about it anymore." And
what did he say in the first place?
But he said to him, "It's not an opinion. It's not my opinion. I'm asking you to quantify what you said. Who is not backing you here? Why have you thrown your toys out? Is it the fans? Did they say something? Is it your players, or is it the hierarchy? What's going on?" So we've been left in limbo, but he's very unhappy with someone.
But they came over 2-0 win. Cole Palmer back amongst the goals.
Yep. Solid. And they needed it because I think they lose midweek in the Champions League.
They did, I think, Atalanta, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah. Another team that had a good spell and then kind of dipped, didn't they? Because I think they went and lost. Did they lose at Leeds as well?
Yeah. 3-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost at Leeds. So, yeah.
And then to wrap the weekend up, Fulham, 3-2 away win at Burnley.
I have to mention your old boy,
Harry Wilson.
Yeah.
2 assists and a goal, right?
I think that's his 5th goal in the last 7.
And 2 assists.
He's such a... He's one of those players that smooth.
Yeah.
I think that's the best word to call it. That left foot is a wand.
But this is what this is what I've tried to say to you guys for a long, long time, and nobody wants to listen to me. And that's why you lot are lacking in
what's that?
The net spend that I keep moaning about is you let go of people like Harry Wilson because you need the money, so you let go of that second tier player because you know he can bring you good money in, which he has. You let go of your Jarrell Kwanzas because he's a second tier, you know he can bring you good money in, but then you leave this big void and a big gap between your main team and what you end up bringing in. And these players could come in and do a job, right?
Okay, but how long ago did you let him go?
Yeah, and also,
Yeah, but we're still doing the same thing.
Yeah,
you've
but
got to look at
recently,
it.
Banjo.
Got to look at the
You've got to
boy's
look at it
career.
from the player's point of view as
Yeah,
well.
he deserves to be playing
He
regularly.
was never going to play ahead of Salah.
No,
Banza, Harvey Elliott now, but you know he's in that similar boat. We let go of these players that would come in handy, and we end up with
sometimes coming handy that is not right for them.
Superman. For every one of them, there's a dolk. You know what I mean? There's
but again, he's gone Bournemouth. You don't know how he's going to pan out.
He's not good enough for Liverpool start. Like
now,
not good enough.
but is he good enough to come in and do a job when players?
Let's not move to Liverpool. I'm talking about Harry Wilson in the Fulham shirt. He's been exceptional, and he's
done a good job.
his time.
They've won. Burnley.
And personally, I think that's the right club for him. That's that type of club.
He bided his time as well because he hadn't played for a long time.
Yeah,
he took his time, and again, I hold my hands up when I'm wrong in terms of Fulham. Again, you asked me a month or two ago, and I said, "Doomed. They look crap." Credit to the manager, credit to the players. He's back on track.
Silver's too good to go down.
Well, where are they in the league, Super? You got the league there. Where are they at the moment?
14th.
14th. How far off the bottom three?
Level on points with Brentford, 1 point behind Bournemouth, 2 points behind Newcastle and Spurs.
But how far from 18th are they?
18th from 13 points. They've got a 7-point cushion.
Okay, yeah, that's absolutely fine.
And
they're doing well.
And below, you've got Wolves on 2 points.
Yeah, forget them. I'm talking about
Burnley on 10 points.
Wolves should be 3 points. Oh yeah,
that's another home. That's another home defeat for Burnley. We're talking about Sunderland and Leeds with their home form. With these promoted teams, maybe Leeds are in 17th, so it's their home form clearly keeping them afloat. Sunderland clearly their home form, but they're flying.
But having said that, Burnley lost this weekend at home.
Yeah.
Who?
Burnley lost at home this
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm getting at. Burnley, another home defeat.
Yeah.
And is this going to cost them ultimately? Where the other two are nicking their home forms, keeping them up there.
Yeah. I think so.
These are not winning their home games, and it's when you can't beat Fulham at home. I'm not saying it like it's a gimme, but
But if you want to stay up, that's the kind of game you need to get results from.
You need points.
Yeah, a result from.
So eventful week. 1 VAR maybe that I know. I mean, obviously at the game, Liverpool.
They went backwards a little bit. There was a few
They've kicked him in the gut. He's got a kick in the gut.
I mean, I just look at it and I think to myself, he could see it. I've watched slow-mos of it and he's got the best angle. All right, so let's just say for some reason he interpreted it different. VAR, I've got 20 screens, 20 angles. It's a red card all day long. And you know what gets me is it didn't affect the game in the end, but it could have done. It could have done. And then you're looking at it and you're feeling hard done by, you get all this leveling out bullshit.
No,
in that game, that decision could have played a massive part in the outcome of that game, and thankfully it didn't.
Right. Yeah. I'm not getting into the VAR discussion. I think they're rubbish. It's not a particularly great system. I did on a different note, because we're going to move on. I did update some scores on the doors for our predictions.
Oh yeah.
Super's on prior to this weekend just gone. I was on 38 points. Banjo on 34. Rue on 28.
But how did you do this? Like, because
ever since I've started, I guess.
I didn't.
But we missed some episodes.
I didn't add the week. I didn't add the week where I played against Bazza, for example. So I've left that one. I found our last scores, and then I added the double header from
1 minute Super. The one I weren't here, you've added on to that, yeah?
Sorry?
The one I wasn't in, because there was 2 I didn't do.
There might be one that...
That's fine, that's fine. So long as I know the parameters that you got 10 points more than me, but actually fabricated the truth. I'm just saying.
Are you surprised, Rue?
Well, not really, mate.
Rue, I'll tell you what, if I gave you an extra average of your week, I might add 2 correct scores.
No, I don't want extra. I just want you to take
I'll add your average.
When Band did when I went here.
If I added your average, I might add 2 for you.
Anyway, let's go on. Let me try to get this 10-point gap closed down then. Come on.
Then. Well, let's have a look this week. So I had written it down before.
I'm not starting well. I put
Here we
fucking
go.
draw. Chelsea Everton.
Chelsea Everton. Me and Banjo went with home win. Rue, you went with a draw.
Yeah.
Liverpool Brighton, I actually said away win out of annoyance. You two both went with home wins, and
Yep.
there was a home win. Burnley Fulham, I went for a draw. You two both went with away win, so
Wow.
good shout. Arsenal Wolves, 3 home wins, so landed. Palace City, 3 away wins, landed.
Wow.
Forest Spurs, I went for an away win. You guys went for draws, so no cigars there. Underestimated. Sunderland Newcastle, none of us went for a home win. Me and Rue went for away wins. Banjo did go for a draw.
Yeah.
West Ham Villa, 3 away wins, so 3 points there, one each. Brentford Leeds, we all went with a home win, so no points there. And then Man U Bournemouth, Super and Banjo with draws, Rue with a home win.
Yep.
So as it pans out for the week, 5 points for Super and Rue. So Super goes to 43, Rue goes to 33, and Banjo 7 points. Impressive.
Superb, man.
Thank you.
Good tipping. Good tipping.
So what did I end up? What's my total?
You're on 41 now, so you're 2 points behind me and a country mile ahead of you.
I'll take you this weekend, mate.
We're going to take. Right, so let's go to the weekend.
Yep.
Let's have a look what we've got here. So, we are going to start this weekend. Running out of paper here, guys.
Newcastle Chelsea.
Newcastle Chelsea, 12:30.
It's a hard effing game to call, man.
I'm going away win.
You're going away, yeah?
Yeah.
Banjo going for an away win.
Yeah. Here I am.
Rue.
I'm going to go for a draw.
Rue going for a draw. So Newcastle Chelsea.
It's hard, man.
I'm going to go for a home win.
Wow.
I think the crowd behind them are going to be up for it.
Yeah.
I can see them doing that. Bournemouth Burnley.
Home win.
Banjo?
Home win.
Yeah, 3 home wins there. No surprises. Brighton v Sunderland.
Home win.
Yeah, same for me. Home win.
I'm going to go for a home win.
No shit. Banjo's waited for the others to predict and then jumped in. Man City v West Ham.
Home win.
Home win.
Banjo, let's start with you now. Next one. Wolves v Brentford. That way you can't nick other people's predictions.
Look, you said City, West Ham. I'm not going to say West Ham, am I? Right, anyway. What'd you say? Wolves v who?
You get upset. Why
Wolves
do you
v
boys
Brentford.
get upset? We're trying to have a friendly discussion, a friendly show, and all I get is you two getting upset. But yeah.
I'll go first, man. I'll go away win.
No, you're not.
Okay.
But he ain't chasing me. He's chasing you. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Away win I'm going for.
Okay. I'm actually going for a draw.
Okay.
I think.
Draw it is. I'm in the draw camp too.
Oh, really?
Tottenham
Liverpool.
Away win.
Yeah, I'm going away.
I'm going to draw.
And draw. Have you watched Tottenham play recently?
I've watched you play recently.
Super, stop.
I've watched Liverpool play recently as well.
I remember your comments about Forest. Tottenham's getting nothing at Anfield. Tottenham's getting nothing at Anfield.
He's getting cocky.
Stop.
Jobs should have gone after that game. But anyway, we won't go back to it. Everton Arsenal.
Away.
Do you know
Because they're losing Ndiaye, Grealish, and
Grealish?
Grealish is injured. Dewsbury Hall's injured. And Ndiaye's gone to the African nations. Timing.
I'll still say draw.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm going with a draw too.
I hope you're both right.
Leeds v Palace.
Away win.
I'm going draw.
Draw.
Yeah.
Draw for me as well.
2 8 o'clock games this week. That's interesting scheduling, but that is
Villa
what it is.
United. Villa's bogey teams United.
And then we go on to Sunday. Oh, there's just a 4:30 game on Sunday.
I'm going to go home win, man. Sorry.
Home win, Villa v United.
I'm going to shock everyone now.
I'm going home win.
Home win as well.
It's gone against his team. What sort of a fan goes against their own team?
We're losing Ahmad and then Bremo. We're losing Ahmad and then Bremo.
What fan would go against their own team?
You did.
You crazy people.
And then the last one,
Fulham
which I
v
think might be the
Forest.
hardest one to predict, you know. Fulham versus Forest, Monday night. If it was the other way round, I would have went Forest, but away.
I'm going home win for Fulham.
I'm going home as well.
I'm going draw.
Draw. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that, but I'm going to go home.
Bando, do you want good news or bad news?
About someone just got injured.
1, 2. There's only 3 predictions that we've predicted different outcomes.
And how many points are you ahead of him?
You won't be overtaking me this week, unfortunately.
How many points are you ahead of him, Super?
2, so I can't tell you.
Oh, it is 2. Jeez. You're not going to you won't overtake me anyway.
I'll overtake you. I'll be by the end of this weekend. That's it, me in front.
Right. Let's wrap up. Champ and chump of the week.
I've got mine. Shall I go first?
Yeah, go on, Ben.
Champ is Regis Lebris, whatever his name is, Sunderland manager.
Okay.
Been doing well all season with Sunderland. I think after the win against Newcastle, the derby win, I think he deserves to be champ.
Okay.
He may not get another opportunity this season, so give it to him today.
And your other one?
Your chump?
My chump is Vicario, Spurs keeper. He's literally making error after error every game. Like, did you see that first goal?
Dropped one, did he?
No, he played it into. Who did he play? Was it Archie Gray?
Yeah, he done that with Wilson, didn't he, as well?
Yeah, it wasn't the best touch, but it was under pressure.
I spoke to you boys about this.
Yeah,
I can't remember if it was on there or off there, but we spoke. Why do they play that ball?
I don't know, but if you
He's not the only one. Why do teams play that ball?
I don't know. Just madness.
Just madness.
But they all do it, Rue.
Yeah, I know.
That led to the first goal.
They all think they're giving the ball like Barca did once to Busquets.
Yeah. I don't know. It's naivety. I don't know, Super. I mean, there's a few things. The other thing is, I've never mentioned this before. Why do teams always kick the ball long from a kickoff? Why do they always? They're trying to. Why? Why not just keep the ball?
I think they're trying to set the tone of the game.
Get position.
Get the other team on their back foot.
Every team kicks it diag.
Yeah, but I think it's to get them in the corner and start mounting a bit of pressure to set the tone. Maybe.
Who's your champ, Rue?
It's a difficult one because there's no standouts, but I'm gonna have to agree with Ban. I think what he's done up there, the Sunderland manager, is superb. Deserves everything that's thrown his way. So yeah, I think him and Chump. You mentioned him earlier. I think he had a really bad game, and I don't like the word Chump for this, but Konza, he was really poor in that game, and could have easily cost them. But thankfully, Rodgers saved him, and he was close to being champ of the week as well. So yeah.
So my champ of the week, I'm struggling with the chump a bit actually, but my champ of the week is Sean Dyche.
Yeah.
Really like what he's doing there. Fair play to him. He keeps on producing, keeps on performing it. My chump of the week.
Do you know who deserves it if we were going out of the Premier League? That Celtic manager. That Celtic manager's awful, isn't he?
Oh God, he's a chump, isn't he? That was also in Big Game Players' social media. Has there ever been a worse start at Celtic? And apparently there hasn't been.
Right.
And poor Martin O'Neill today on TalkSport was trying to be so diplomatic.
I'm giving the Trump of the Week to a Liverpool player.
You are?
Oh, shock. What a surprise.
Who are you going to give it to?
Joe Gomez.
Oh.
I can't stand seeing that anymore. 20 minutes in, he's gone off. He's gone off like a little pansy. What's he doing?
I can't, man. I can't.
He couldn't allow the show. He couldn't allow us to wrap up, innit? He had to.
Do you know what happened? Apparently he fell and a bit of grass went on his hand.
Okay, giving it to a Liverpool player.
Okay.
The 1 week that no Liverpool player deserves it, no manager, no one. You give it to Gomez because he got injured.
Well, he's always injured, isn't he?
Wow. Okay. Fair enough. Your opinion.
Three guarantees in life: death, tax, Gomez getting injured. Cheers for listening, guys. Guys, play along. We had a good suggestion actually for one of our listeners this week.
Yeah.
They've said, why don't the listeners see if they can beat us in the prediction game? So go in the comments and put down your predictions.
They won't beat me, that's for sure.
And let's see how you get on. I mean, look, you're guaranteed to beat one of the three of us because Rue's predicting. And then let's see how you get on with against the others. Cheers, guys. Thanks for listening. And
guys.
We'll see you soon.
Enjoyed it.